Yo, what's up everyone? Abigori here. Today, I'm back here for another manga video. So, we're back with another CM Punk special. Know what I'm saying? And I know people are going to call me obsessed at this point, but it's my channel. I can do whatever the hell I want, okay? So, if you don't like it, deal with it, okay? And if you don't like it, get off my channel. Anyways, bro, um, we're here to talk about CM Punk main eventing WrestleMania. Now, it took this man so many years now to finally get his dream to main event WrestleMania. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, we really do not care. We do not care about CM Punk main eventing WrestleMania because he's not that big of a deal anymore, bro. He's not that big of a deal, to a point where he could basically just call himself, one of the bigger legends in the wrestling business when he literally just has controversy written all over him. And for him to main event WrestleMania, now this is something special. Now this is something different. Like, what's even the point here, bro? What's even the point here? Know what I'm saying? Because throughout his entire career, bro, even though he was in the main event scene, bro, he was just always presented as a mid-carder. Even when he was WWE champion, he was barely in the main event. He was mainly in the mid-card. Know what I'm saying? Like, you had John Cena and Laurinaitis main event a pay-per-view over him. You had John Cena and The Rock in the tag team at Survivor Series main evented over his match with Alberto Del Rio. Like, come on, man. Like, the only time you was in the main event was with Ryback, bro. And, Ryback, he wasn't that great in the ring, bro. This man was unsafe, and he could not work with others that great. But he was still over, though, know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, because The Rock made a tweet that is still relevant to this day. Back in 2012, I believe, or 2011, one of the years, he said CM Punk is very simple because the main event of WrestleMania 28 between The Rock and John Cena draws more money than you ever will in your lifetime. And that is a tweet that is still true to this day. Because I've been saying this for the longest, bro. CM Punk is not a draw. He's not a draw, man. Like, when he was champion, Raw had some of the lowest ratings ever. Like, and they did everything for this man, bro. They did everything for him. They put out DVDs for him. He was on the cover of WWE 13. They presented him with this the Summer of Punk stuff, bro. Like, they literally tried to do everything they can to push CM Punk into the mainstream, bro, but it just didn't work. And it didn't work because CM Punk is not a real star. He's never been a real star. He's never been a major attraction in the wrestling business, bro. And him, know what I'm saying, complaining about him not being the main event. Like, you really thought that your match with Chris Jericho was going to main event over Cena and The Rock? Because Cena and The Rock are two bigger stars than you ever will. Roman Reigns is a bigger star than you. It's to a point where even Seth Rollins is a bigger star than you, bro. And this is Seth Rollins' second or third main event. I mean, you could count the third one if you count WrestleMania 31 being the main event. But even Seth Rollins had more main events than you, bro. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn main evented before you, bro. Like, come on, man. It's to a point where you have women main evented before you, bro. Like, come on, bro. And you're saying that you should be main eventing over The Rock because that's saying something, bro? Make no sense, man. Know what I'm saying? So have it at that. But now, since, like, what, you're 47, 48 now? And now you're having your WrestleMania spot because of Paul Heyman saying that you're closing out the show. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I said, we do not care because it's too late in your career and you're closing yourself into retirement and you're just now going to the main event of night one with two people that are bigger stars than you, bro. Like, for you to have this WrestleMania main event, that's really going to benefit your career this late in your career because, like I said, you know what I'm saying, this is late in your career and nobody really cares anymore, bro. Like, you don't have the same momentum that you did years ago. Like, they did everything for you and you still complain. Like, take a smaller, you know what I'm saying, take a smaller spot, bro. You literally cried on your promo when you lost to The Rock. Come on, bro. Said they didn't need help. You needed help from the Shield. You needed the Shield to make yourself relevant at that point, bro. Because your title reign was already getting stale. And now you're saying that, oh, now I'm just going to add a bigger advantage to my legacy by putting myself into this main event. I mean, this year's WrestleMania build has already not have been that good. So for you to just, you know what I'm saying, put this here and try to add this to your legacy, I mean, does it really matter at this point, bro? Because all you did was cry and complain, bro. Like, you have people that been in the company for so long and they never complain about their position, man. They've never complained about their position. But no, you had to leave because you complained about your position in the company. And then you go over to AEW, take over everybody else's spotlights and momentum. And it didn't work because you're a cancer backstage. It doesn't matter if you're on your good behavior now. We will forever see you as a cancer backstage, bro. We will forever see you as a hypocrite to the wrestling business because that's what you will forever be. And that's the truth, bro. Like I said, we come on my channel and we tell the truth about wrestling. And the truth is CM Punk is not as big of a deal as he think he is, bro. He's not as a big star as he think he is, bro. And we do not care about this man main event at WrestleMania because he's not that big of a star. Cody Rhodes is a bigger star than you, bro. And Cody Rhodes, before he came back, he was a jobber. He was a jobber, bro. And he was a jobber to lower mid Carter, you know what I'm saying? And he basically had to deal with it, bro. I mean, he basically complained about him being Stardust and stuff like that. But he never complained about him being in the main event. He just complained about his character work, bro. Know what I'm saying? Because Cody Rhodes was a lower mid Carter. He just had icy title reigns, bro. And tag team title reigns. But of course, when he came back into WWE, he became a bigger star now. With American Nightmare, bro. And he's the biggest babyface in the company, bro. But you can't say that about yourself because you never had that moment for yourself. You never had that advantage to yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you came back to wrestling and you still haven't put anyone over. Who have you put over since you came back to wrestling, bro? Who have you put over, bro? You haven't put over anybody. You wrestled against Darby Allin, you ain't put him over. You wrestled against Eddie Kingston, you ain't put him over. You wrestled against Hangman Adam Page, you ain't put him over. You wrestled against MJF, you didn't put him over. You know what I'm saying? You wrestled against John Moxley, you didn't put him over. So who do you put over, bro? You didn't put over anybody. And even with WWE, you ain't put nobody over. Drew McIntyre, you ain't put him over. The Bloodline War Games match, you ain't put him over. I mean, you ain't put over Seth either. So who did you put over, bro? You didn't put over anybody. Like, you beating all these guys at your age to try to benefit yourself, bro. And then now, for all these for all these years now and been in all this stuff now. Now you're saying, oh yeah, I deserve my main event spot because I buried all this talent and none of this talent is better than me. Like, come on, bro. You're still sloppy in the ring. You still cannot go. And you're just a hypocrite, man. You and Mercedes, bro. Basically, just alike. Just alike. And I said this before, bro. Look, I said that if I was running a wrestling company and if somebody walked out of my company, bro, you're not coming back, bro. Because you gave up on my company and after I'm doing everything for you, you try to make yourself into a bigger star, you try to make more money, and you just walked out on me. Like, okay, bro, you could go, bro. Bye. I don't need you anyways. I'll just find somebody that's a bigger star than you, and I could make somebody a bigger star in less time and make more money, bro. That's what I could do, bro. Like if I was in charge of WWE, bro, CM Punk would never came back, bro. And Mercedes not coming back either, bro. Cause you walked out on me, bro. You're not coming back, bro. That's cool with me. Like I said, I just find somebody better that can make me more money, bro. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I gotta say about this. We do not care about CM Punk main event in WrestleMania. Know what I'm saying? And yeah, comment down below what y'all think about this topic as always. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.